was the launch, and today we are going live with one of the biggest tech brands in the business. And we are just going to be sharing some nuggets and ideas on how we can continue to build a wireless and digital automated work-life system, right? And I'm just excited. I'm just hoping that I'm waiting for everyone to join in so that they don't miss out on all of the, juicy discussions that we have for today. Have you guys ever had like a phone or a printer in your office or something like that, or a device that you just use for just one thing, and all this while you never really know the full capacity of what this thing can do. Like a lot of people have printers or copiers in their offices, and basically what they use is they just print, photocopy. But in this current live stream, we are going to be sharing with a lot of people the limitless opportunities that you can do, how you can, control the workflow of your printers and your copiers, and some of these your smart devices in your office to even do more things, help you save costs, check your toner levels remotely and all that kind of stuff. These are things that help you over time save costs and even budget ahead if you're a business or you're a personal user. So I'm really excited for this particular one, and I just hope that you guys stay tuned to actually listen and share with us all the nuggets that we have planned for you today. Well, with that being said, how are you guys doing? How are you? How are you feeling? Is there anyone that wants to share with us how they are feeling today about all of this? Welcome, Mr. David. I see you. Welcome.
1 in the morning.
Okay, there. It should be evening time.
Hello. If you're coming in, just please mute yourself. Please mute yourself so that we don't distract the entire audience listening to us live today. So welcome to the show, Mr. Ido. I see you. Welcome to this live presentation. So, like I said, I'm saying, I'm just appreciating everyone who took part in the flash sale. Actually, it was a very big one. A lot of people actually had the opportunity to get some of their best accessory devices over last weekend in the 5 hour flash sale. So, I think it's something that we're definitely going to, encourage over this time, and let us try and see whether, because we know that the economy is actually doing a lot of damage in terms of inflation and all that kind of stuff. But I'm sure that if with flash sales that is able to buy and access crazy devices that they've always needed to help them in their workload. So I really appreciate everyone's contribution and support so far. So without wasting any more time, and okay, I think we can still give like some 2 more minutes for some more people to join in, and then we can kick off. So yeah, how are you feeling? How's everyone feeling today? Today's going to be a good day, like I said. The topic of today, or this session, is Go Wireless with Canon. Last trend featuring Canon in this case. So everyone, let us stay tuned and enjoy ourselves in this presentation. If you don't have a printer in your office, or you're seeking to get one, or any wireless devices in your office, ideas like this that we're going to share today can be very, very, very useful to you to help you, improve yourself over time. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. And then, let's see how we can push this narrative forward. Get your customers, for those partners in the house, get your customers to also be here, and then let them learn. This kind of information can help you improve your profit overall when dealing with your customers. So this is a very interesting one. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. Okay, I think now we can move in, dive into the um, the show of the day. But before I go into the show of the day, I want us to do a fastest finger for this early comer. So I'm going to be giving out free recharge cards throughout this presentation, and the luckiest person So if you are ready for that, just say hi in the comments in the chat session. Let me see how people are ready for this live giveaway session. So if you are ready for this, just say hi on the group chat and let us see if you're ready for this. Come on, come on, come on. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Hi. Hi. Okay. I see some people are already active. Okay, so if you are okay, so then we are going to call it out right now. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I hope you can hear me clearly. We'll be giving out the first one is an MTN recharge card. So all my MTN users in the house, get ready for this one. Okay, should I call? Should I call? Say hi if you are interested. Should I call? Okay, cool. So the number is 20596986383235. If you are the lucky winner, please just send the message on the group and let us see who actually won this. Let's see who won this right now. If you just say hi, if you are the lucky winner in the group chat. Did anyone get it? Hello guys. Oh, mad. Congratulations, 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 congratulations to that, to you on that. Okay, so I think now we can move briefly into the. You should stay tuned. There'll be more giveaway sessions throughout this event, and there will be some game and quiz sessions where people can win vouchers. So you guys should stay tuned till the end of this presentation. Okay, so now right about this time, I'll be introducing our guest speaker for today. He's representing Canon. He's one of their regional managers for B2B, and I will let him come and do introduction for himself. He'll be coming to speak to us on how we can utilize Canon products to improve our productivity in the workplace. And on that note, I would like to introduce Mr. Idowu Oyedeko. I hope I said that right. Clap, 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 clap. Mr. Idowu, if you are online, if you're online, so I hope I got your name right, Mr. Idowu. What Oyedoko?
Yeah, you try. You try.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm married. My wife because of
Oh,
you.
that would be awesome. Oh, that would be awesome. I will be the father of the day. Yeah,
It's good to see
it's,
you. Good to hear you,
yeah,
sir. How's your life? How
yeah,
are you,
it's
sir?
nice
How
to
are you
be
doing?
here.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
For
good
those that did
afternoon.
not see Mr. Idowu last week, this is his real face now.
This is my face. This is the.
So we are excited to see you, sir.
Mm, okay, so thank you, everybody. And for my own part, we want to thank you for this opportunity and the privilege and to be part of this campaign. And it's something that is needful because of the reality of the days we are living in. We are living in days where technology is the order of the day. And as a brand, we are also aware of this. And before now, we've launched a lot of products that actually suits these purposes. So without any delay, I want to introduce my colleague that will take in this presentation. So because also within ourselves, we also give it a good publicity. So I have my colleague on the call all the way from Abuja, the national capital, on this call also. So Richard, can you say hi to them? And I want to hand over to Richard.
Okay. Um, Good afternoon, everyone. And I said I should say hi. Hi, everyone. I hope you can all hear me.
Let's see your face too. Yeah, I want to see the national capital.
Hello.
Don't worry, I will review my real face soon.
Yes.
So
Yeah, keeping us in suspense, sir.
yeah, so it's a great pleasure to be on the call with everyone this afternoon.
Okay.
First of all, I want to thank the management of Land Strength for giving us this platform and this opportunity, to talk about our products and to also talk about the value, added features on our product. When Mr. Charles, when he started his introduction, he mentioned that a lot of us have printers and photocopiers in our offices, and the best thing we do with them is just to print and copy. Yeah, I think that statement was very valid. Copiers and printers have, moved beyond basic requirements or basic need for printing and copying, right? So printers, copiers are more or less, working tools that we can not do without in the office. They are not just like devices that sit, around the corner of the office, that you need them only when you want to print and copy. Technology has given us, the leverage to use some of these things to do much more. So today, my presentation is going to be very brief. I would also like everyone to be attentive. If you have questions, I would also like you to note them so that after the presentation, we can have an interactive session where we can provide answers to the questions that or any areas that you feel that you need much more clarification. So my name is Richard Momo. So I work for Canon, and I'm responsible for the solution business in Nigeria and Ghana. So my ogas are on the call. ID is here. I think I can see Isabella and Abimbola. So so we'll just go straight to the presentation. Some of the things I'm going to be talking about are not things that are too new to you, but I still want to crave your indulgence and to give me attention so that I can take you through this right. So let's I will share my screen now. I'm coming. Okay. Yep. If you can see my screen, please let me know.
Yes,
Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay, you can see it. So this afternoon, I will just take you through a brief of.
We can see the screen, but let's see your face too. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I will review my real face after the presentation. So I just want everybody to, because some people may not like my face. I want everybody to. The first thing is to get the essence of this presentation. Then we can now see each other during the interactive session. Mr. Charles, is that okay for you?
We can permit it, hopefully. Let's keep on distracted by your answer, please, sir.
All right. So so once again, I am Richard Momo, the key account manager B2B for Values Business, representing Canon in Ghana and Nigeria. So first of all, whenever I present this particular slide, it gives me a lot of pride because it gives me a lot of pride because I know that certainly we are doing something very right. Because if you look at this slide, you see these awards that have been won by Canon, right? And these awards are given by independent bodies, not Canon. It's given by an independent body, across, the industry. So whenever you design products or you design features and you say, okay, your product can do this, they get this product, then they test it against what you say your product can do. So in total, in the last 7 years, Canon has won the Line of the Year for 5 times. So it's a very great achievement for the Canon brand. And what does this tell you? This tells you that across the breadth and length of this planet, Canon is holding its own in terms of the technology and in terms of the industry that we find ourselves. So when you check from Europe to Asia to America to Africa and everywhere, Canon is number one in terms of these devices. So when you are using Canon, you should know that yes, you are on the right path. And if you have not started, you should consider one soon in your next purchase. So now, these are some of our products. I will not take you into detail, but just for you to know that Canon is one of the brands that has the largest portfolio of printing devices in the industry. So from the lowest to the highest, any kind of requirements that you are looking for, Canon can, has a solution that can meet that requirement. If your requirement is A4, if your requirement is A3, if your requirement, is wireless or cable or whatever, we have the right product that can meet that requirement. Or if it is black and white, right? If it is you need multiple copies, you need high speed, you need things like finishing options, Canon has the very product that can meet that requirement. So you see on the screen, we have color, we have black and white, we have ranging from the lowest speed, 25 ppm to 80 ppm. And beyond this, we have other advanced machines that are called the production print that can do up to 100 and something, pages in a minute. So I will not dwell so much on this because this is not the essence of today's meeting. So I will take you straight to another one, which is scanners. We call it digital imaging management solutions, DIMS. So our scanners are used everywhere for conversion of physical document to electronic document. So scanners are one of the major tools or one of the major drivers of digital transformation. Because if you are coming from analog era into a digital era, you will need, to convert documents, you will need to digitize documents, especially documents that are already existing. So scanners are the ones that can help you to do that. So just like the copiers, scanners also will have the widest portfolio in the market. You know that Canon itself is an imaging company. I believe Mr. Ido has, told you about that last week. It's imaging, it's part of Canon's DNA. So our scanners in terms of resolution, in terms of speed, in terms of any kind of requirements that you are looking for. If you are looking for a tabletop scanner, you are looking for a wireless scanner, you are looking for a network scanner, you are looking for a flatbed scanner, or you are looking for a scanner, that has the kind of speed that can digitize maybe 140, 150 images or pages per minute. We have such requirements. Or if your requirement is even check scanners, we have it. So I will leave there now just to show you a few of these scanners. These scanners that you can see on the screen, they are called production scanners. So if you are looking to go into heavy digitization projects, this is your best choice, to use. They also come bundled with software. They come bundled with a solution that can make your life and your work product. Also your project, achievable. So the business of the day is digital transformation. Now, what is digital and what is transformation? Transformation is changing from one form to another, or moving from one level to another, right? So when it is digital, it means that you are using technology, to move from one level to another. So the picture you see on the screen, if you see the first one, so you see just a product, right? So this product refers to what Mr. Charles was talking about when he was giving his introductory speech. So this is, at this point, the copier exists just as a product and nothing but that. So it was best known as copier, right? So, or not even as a printer, as copier, you just go there, you copy, and that's all. The only time you need it is when you want to copy. Now, let's see how the transformation moves. So a time came when there was need for copier to be connected to, to the network in the office, so that you can easily send, documents, send information from your desktop, from your PC, and it comes out in the copier, right? It was a transformation. But we didn't stop there. We got to the level where we did not only need to print, but we needed much more. We needed the copier to be a connected product. We needed it to be a smart product. We needed it to be a smart connected product. So when we got to this level, you can see, from the image here, you see that you will see a mobile phone, you will see a cloud, picture, you will see analytics. So at this level, copiers needed to be smart. So from your mobile phone, you could send jobs, you could send print to your printer. You could send jobs to your printer or to your copier. You could also from your copier see other devices that are connected on the network. You could see your PC that is connected to the printer or to the copier. So we said that it is a smart connected product. At this level, it's becoming smarter. So then from the cloud, we could also, right, also access the copier. You could send the job from your home, your secretary is in the office, and he could pick up the job for you. So we said the copier was smart and a connected product. Now look at the level of transformation, the level that transformation has taken us to. The last one, you see smart connected ecosystem. Now I'm coming to the point where I will give you a brief about what ecosystem means. But from our elementary biology or elementary science, you will know that ecosystem it's organisms or living organisms interacting together. Now, if you see this image, you can see more than one copier. Not only that, you can see security and diagnostics, you can see global billing, you can see mobile analytics, voice recognition, secure firmware updates, and all the rest. So all these could be achieved, because the copiers got smarter. The copiers could communicate with each other. The copiers could, do much more than the business of printing and copying. Two copiers in the office, you send a job with the print management software in place, can redirect your job to a copier to a printer or a printing device that will be cheaper for you to print. So it means that all the devices within the environment can talk to each other. So we said that they are smart, and not only that, they are connected, together. So from here, we move So, like I was saying, what is a ecosystem? So this is like natural ecosystem, living and non-living things within the within the community, that are interacting with each other. So this, in the same vein, right? When systems, apps, copiers, devices, within the environment interact together, as a single system, we can say it's a digital ecosystem. So if you look at this on my right hand, you can see this diagram. You see devices, you see PCs, you see everything, interacting with one another. So at this level, we can say that it's a digital ecosystem. So I have a client who has been trying to call or calling. Just a minute, please. Sorry, please. Sorry, please. Can you still see my screen? I needed to attend to. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry for the brief interruption. So now, that's about digital ecosystem. So you can relate to what you have within your environment. Then you ask yourself, the devices I have, are they standalone? Are they smart? Are they just connected products? Or can they function as smart connected ecosystem? Gone are the days when you have an environment. Let's say you have an environment where you have perhaps 50, or let's say 10 printers, and you have let's say 50 users, and you introduce another printer, and you have to go from one table to another to install the new printer for every user to be able to use, right? If it is a well efficient system, if it's a smart connected ecosystem, you can push the print driver from a central location that you can push to all the devices or all users on the network. So with that, it saves a lot of time, productivity, and it's more efficient. And that way, even when it comes to firmware upgrades, it can easily be pushed, to all the connected, devices. So now let's look a little deep into our product. You must have seen our print devices, but you may not know what goes on, within the devices. We have one of the best, security features when it comes to print devices. Most times when I present it, people don't really know the essence of having a secured, device until maybe you fall for it. Let me just give you, an instance, or let me just paint this picture for you. If you have a device or you have anything, be it printer, be it anything, be it system, and it's on the network, so long as it has an IP address, so long as it has what we call node, right, where there is a MAC address or whatsoever, that alone makes your network vulnerable if it is not protected. Because so long as there's an IP address, that is fetching information on the network or communicating with other devices on the network, your network can be hacked. information can be gotten by unauthorized users if they are not protected. Canon is well aware of this. So we have taken a measure to protect, our users, protect our system, as well as help them to protect their network. So by so doing, this device is built with a feature called a 360-degree security, feature, because security is a great priority for us at Canon. Now, let me take you through. From the device side, there is what we call user authentication and login. First of all, you need to be authenticated before you can use any print device. Then there must be, access management control and all the rest to know who you are, to know if you have the privilege, if you have the authority to use that. And this can come, in form of a password, PIN, or even through Active Directory and all the rest. Then you can also set security policy and manage them within the printer. So there's also what we call a complete hard disk protection. We all hear this that, okay, you wiped your hard disk or you did a format, but somebody can still get information from the hard drive. Yes, that is very, very possible. But on this device, there is what we call complete hard disk protection, whereby there is a protection in a way that no other person can gain access to the information that have been stored on it or have been deleted from the hard drive of these systems. So there is also, we have also teamed up with McAfee, McAfee antivirus. We all know that McAfee is one of the leading names in antivirus in the world. So Canon has a partnership with McAfee antivirus to further protect these systems against malwares, against antivirus, against phishing and all the rest. So, and this can be done through verification, of system and startup, because most of the malwares, most of the issues we have with our PCs or with systems on the network, it is not at the point where it's running, that the virus, or the malwares begin to attack. It is at startup, right? So at startup, they go to alter, the startup programs, the executable files that are supposed to load whether the operating system or the operating system and all other system resources that are meant to make the system to run effectively. So once there's a virus or there's a malware that goes there, they hibernate. As soon as you shut down the copier or the printer, as at the time is, you are powering it up, they begin to attack all the operating system and begin to change the form and get all the information they need to get. So all these are taken care of from the device side. Now, also virtually, in terms of the network, right? So virtually, things like IP, I mentioned IP address, MAC address. So with this, it's almost impossible, for an intruder or unauthorized, hacker or unauthorized person to gain information through the network, right? Because the system is built with security feature that filters IP and MAC address. So then you can configure proxy server, IEE 802.1 authentication. That's these are certifications. Then also port control, encrypted communication, Wi-Fi direct, encryption of print data in transit, also encryption of scanned data in transit. So even if you hack the system and you get hold of maybe files, it does not make any meaning to you because it's only decoded at the point where, there is an authentication to verify the actual user of that information. Then above all, there is what we call TLS 1.3 support. So as at the moment, I stand to be corrected, you can check, we have this certification, and this is the highest in the industry in terms of protecting devices on the network. So this TLS is transport layer security protocol. So this is about the highest, the highest level of certification you can get, for security in this category. Then coming to the document side, now we have talked about the device side, the virtual side, we are coming to the document side. So document security, there's also confidentiality. You can lock your trace, right? You can set up print policies in a way that, okay, if anybody prints, there's a watermark where he does not have access to where he can change it. So then you can also lock your address book, whereby unauthorized person will not be able to scan or be able to print or be able to access jobs that are there. So then you can concede job log. So this can be done whereby, because at times you go to a printer, you go to a device, you see all the jobs that somebody, even though you don't have access, but at least you can see, okay, this person has sent pay slip, that kind of confidential information that shouldn't be known to everybody. So then you can also put things like user signatures, which are all optional. So at this point, is there any question or can I continue?
I think we are good for now. I'm catching up.
Hello?
I think we are good. We're good.
Okay, all right, good. So now I will just take you through another one called the managed print service. A lot of you must have heard this, and if you haven't heard this, managed print service is simply what we know as MPS. So what does it mean? It's simply a service that you render, right? Where you as a vendor, you own the device, you own the software, you take care of the service and everything. So the user pays only per click, pays only per what is consumed at the end of the month or at the end of a determined period or agreed period between you as a vendor and the user. So now, how does it work? So simply, it's a unified offering for total output and document solutions management. It's a single scalable offer that includes device, software, consumables, and proactive maintenance. I've mentioned that. So the Canon managed prints and services are designed to enhance the business processes by effectively capturing, managing, and distributing information through our innovative technologies. So one good thing about Canon is we do not only have the devices, the technology for the device, for the hardware devices, we also have technology for the software. So if we are in your environment, like issues like, okay, in some places you will hear that, okay, somebody is taking care of the hardware, the another person is taking care of the software. There is a problem with the hardware, the other person is telling you, okay, check with the software provider, check with the hardware provider. If there will be passing of bugs. At the end of the day, who suffers is the end user. So as Canon, we have both the hardware, we have both the hardware and the software. So when we come into the environment, we take care of both the software and the hardware. So we tackle it from a single point of reference where there is no issue at all, to the end customer. So let's see how it works. Now, using the MPS, this is the model, the general model that we know, based on the ITIL, protocol. The first part is what we call discover. This is where we do discovery assessment because you know your system better than any other person. But for we as a vendor to be able to help you and to be able to come up with a solution that can help you reduce cost, help you to streamline your operation, help you to improve productivity, and all the benefits that MPS promises. We need to come in to study, to know how you run. We need to ask questions like, how many devices do you have? Where are they located? Can we reduce, this number of devices to so number, for optimization and all the rest. So after all that is done, to know how documents flows, we understand everything, then we move to the stage of design where our consultants, come, together to look at what they have discovered from your system, the analysis they have gotten to design a product or a solution that will aid your digital transformation journey, and a solution that will be right for you, and a solution that will ensure integration with existing systems and that will be scalable in the event that you want to increase, or the event that you want to add other solution in the future, that will be scalable to accommodate all these solution. Now, after that, we look at we move to the next stage, which is called transition and implementation. Of what use will it be if you have done this, you have also designed the solution, and you cannot transit this solution to a working solution for the vendor. So at this point, we look at the seamless way that we can implement this solution using our skills, using our knowledge, our expertise, and using our people, to come to your environment, to implement the solution for your benefit, and also to help you to achieve all the goals and the objectives that we have, set out from the beginning. So after doing this, then we move to the next level, which is support and manage. Because once it is deployed, we have entered the marriage where we'll be coming around, the vendor will come around, to look at how the system is doing, to look at how the devices are faring, to also follow up, to do things like what we call a service support, to ensure that, okay, systems that are going to break down, or systems that some moving parts, or that are timing out, should be known proactively, or where toners consumables are going down should be known beforehand. So we come around to do this support to ensure that you take maximum use of these devices that have been supplied. And at the end of the day, you as a vendor, you as a user, you do not need to worry about, okay, my toner is going down, the copier is down, or the printer is down. All you need to do is you pay per the number of clicks, or per the number of prints that you have made. So the headache of supporting the printer, supplying the consumables, is the headache of the vendor. So having done that, then there's what we call continuous improvements, where we need to come again to also dialogue, to get feedback from you in these things that we have done. Which one is not performing, as expected? We review it, then we go over again. So it's a cycle. All this is to ensure that the customer, gets maximum value for his or her investment. So this is how it works. Discovery, which is analysis of current situation, design, creation of a target blueprint. I've explained all this. Transition and implementation, which is bringing the agreed services, to your environment. Then execution of agreed services, reporting, review, and continuous optimization, which is the last phase. Now, what is the benefit for the end client? There's single integrated and scalable platform. So like I explained before, you are not talking to a software person. You are not talking differently to a hardware person. It's a single person who is responsible for the whole thing. Then you can control and manage the printing cost. So what MPS does for you is it changes the print behavior and changes the behavior of even your staff or your colleagues, because you know that everything you do is tracked. Everything you print the report will show at the end of the day. So people adjust, and people only do what is needful and what is extremely are required by the organization which they work for. This increase the productivity of the employee, because why should somebody whose job is to prepare payroll be worried about toner is not on the machine, they have not brought toner and all the rest. So we help them to focus on their core area of assignment. So that way their productivity is enhanced. Then it also improves the security of the device as well as document security, which I've explained before now. And overall, we're talking of environmental sustainability now. It helps also to decrease the environmental footprint and paper waste. Because if you set a policy that whenever anybody is printing, it prints both back and front, or you reduce your print in the environment, overall, it will help the number of trees that are being, fell every year, right? So it's for paper, it will reduce the encroachment on our forests, and the whole environment will be better for it. So I think this is the last part now. Document digitization. A lot of people must have heard of what we call electronic document management, system. Some call it electronic content management system. Some call it electronic document and records management system. Some call it content management system. So the whatever it is that it's simply electronic document digitization is conversion of paper document, to digital document. And the whole idea is for easy collaboration, for people to easily search for documents, for people to easily search, and for people to easily retrieve, document. Now, let's go a little bit. What are the benefits that people can derive from document digitization? So it can boost collaboration. It can boost collaboration and productivity by digitizing documents.
Richard, we can't hear you again. I think you're muted. Check. Okay. Richard, you're muted. Okay, you're back.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes, better now.
Okay. So at what point did you not hear me? Did you hear when I was defining document digitization? Hello?
You can
Yes,
start
we
from
did.
there.
Pardon?
You can start from document digitization.
Okay, let me go over document digitization again. So simply put, it's a conversion of a paper document to electronic documents, right? I said that these terms, this terminology can be used differently. Some call it electronic document management system. Some call it electronic content management system. Some call it content management system, CMS. Some call it electronic document and record management system. So, but everybody, no matter or the way you call it, we all refer to the same thing. And it's simply the way to make documents ready in digital format that can be accessible to all at any time, for everybody that is given, the permission to have access to those particular documents, and to be able to allow sharing of information easily, and also retrieval of information at any time that you need them. Now, so that's what I said. So I also talk about the benefits. So in my explanation, I've already explained the benefits. I mentioned collaboration. It boosts collaboration and productivity. And it also reduces operational cost, right? And in doing so, it makes information available easily to everybody within a system or within an organization at any time from anywhere. Now, also, it reduces storage space and environmental impact. For some people, this may not be a real issue, but if you are in an environment where you need to pay for space by square meter, for instance, in Abuja, if you are getting maybe a suite or maybe an office space, usually in well-organized places is per square meter. So just imagine buying, 20 square meter or 100 square meter just to keep a paper or just to keep, legacy documents that you don't use every day. It's a whole lot of money. So if they are well digitized, it helps you to reduce storage space, and also overall the environmental impact will be lessened. Also, when they are digitized, it gives you total control. So by this, it enhances the security of the information, the security of the document, because it restricts access to unauthorized people, and also gives access privileges to people who should have. There are some information that somebody should see but should not be able to modify. There are some that you should be able to modify, but you should not be able to do otherwise. There are some that you should not even be able to see at all. So depending on your level and the privileges that you have to access information, if information is digitized, it makes that possible. So you have control over the document. Now, how does document digitization work? It's simple. From the physical document, scanner that I mentioned, scanner helps you to extract and also get the specific information that you want from the document. Then you verify if it is what you want, right? Then the information is processed, and that way, once it's processed, you can get reports, based on the policies that are in place or based on what you are looking for. Then you distribute and share and allow every other person to collaborate. And at the end, if they are no longer useful, they can be archived. So we have a software that can help you to achieve that, which is called Scan2X. So Scan2X is basically a capture software that intelligently recognizes different types of documents and processes them in a timely and effective manner. It can help you to get the exact information you want from a document through its powerful OCR search engine and present it in the way you want. Let me give you an instance. If you have a payment voucher or you have an invoice, and you want on every invoice, you want the system to automatically extract the number of goods or the quantity of goods or the total amount or the customer and save for you, it can do that. So typical issues with capturing documents, we all know, right? So we have problems that, okay, if somebody has scanned, but you don't know who scanned, you don't know where it is saved, what has been scanned. You don't even know how to set up the scanner. Sometimes when the document has been scanned, you don't even know what you need to do with them because there is no defined policy in place. So, but if you have a coordinated digital transformation strategy, or you are working towards achieving a digital transformation goal, or you are already on the digital transformation journey, these are things that we can sit down together and look at and profile the solution that can help you, go through this journey securely and seamlessly. Now, how does Scan2X address some of these problems? Scan2X, with Scan2X, we know exactly who has scanned what at all times. Scan2X presents new generation of scanning technology that is intelligent enough to know what is scanning, right? It's very important. So you should know what you are scanning. You should know what you need to extract. Scan2X can also be taught to recognize everything from passports to ID cards to bank statements to invoices using industry-leading iris OCR. So Iris OCR engine is one of the strongest and the best OCR engine in the world. So we are working with Iris. Iris is also a Canon, company. So to use their OCR engine to extract information that are relevant for the users. So it can also help you to do forms recognition, 1D, 2D barcode recognition, check and mica functionality, and optical mark recognition, as the case may be. Scan2S can also has an inbuilt output queue that handles infrastructure failure. For instance, if you scan a document, you are sending from your branch office to the head office, and in between there is maybe power failure or there is a downtime on your internet, Scan2S has the ability to hold it in a queue. When connection is reestablished, it continues from where it stopped rather than failing totally. So for people who have downloaded software, ordinarily from the website before, you would have seen some of these things that, okay, you are downloading a software for maybe, or downloading something that is, let's say 350 megabytes, or let's say 1 gig. You have spent like an hour trying to download, maybe it gets to like 800 megabytes and something happens. When you are going to start again, you are starting afresh. But with Scan2X, if you are transferring data and there is a break, it has the ability to hold it until connection is reestablished, then it pushes it through. So this is how it works. And from Scan2S, you scan from the document, from the device side, from the scanners, or from the MFP. It passes through the Scan2X, it does the OCR, the OMR, and all the processing, and you can output to any of these, applications, to either dynamic folder structure, to email, to therefore is our document management solution, to web service, to file transfer protocol server, to database, or to multiple destinations with workflow. So whatever, anyhow you want to do it, you have the total control to do whatever you want. So benefits, so it can help you to capture document at point of entry, implement in time checks at document capture time, reduce manual processing errors, because this is very important. If you are in an environment where document, for instance, maybe you work with INEC election results and you make a mistake, because you are entering documents. Because you are entering data, it can impact on the whole result. So in that kind of environment, you can use things like this to get exactly the information that you want without any error, and maintain consistent, secure document capture by everyone from all locations. So with this, I've come to the end of my presentation. I have so much to say, but because of our time, I do not want to keep everyone too long. So I would like to, pause here to take your questions if there are any. Thank you very much for listening to my epistle.
Someone is asking me a question.
Pardon?
If you have any questions, thank you very
I think
much.
there's a question in the chat box. Olusegun.
So I am not able to see the chat box, but I think I will stop
Okay.
sharing
Olusegun is
it.
asking that, do we require special storage interface for the document management system? That is, where are the documents saved? Are they secure and safe?
Yeah, so when you talk about document storage now, depending on the application you are using, the one I've just explained is Scan2X. Scan2X basically it's not for storage, it's basically for capture, right? It's for capture and for processing. However, if you want to also do storage, we have a document management solution called the DEFO. So therefore takes care of the storage, takes care of management of the software, of the document. It also takes care of having access, collaboration, workflow management. So in therefore, right, Therefore works, with all the major database engines, that for instance, SQL Server and also Oracle. I think also MySQL also. So it depends on what you want and how it's configured. So it points to a database. So whatever is stored in it is pointing to a location on your server, a database that is already resident on your server. So, and whenever you want to access the resources or the document, you can access them, through therefore. But the thing is, if it goes through therefore, it means that the information is encrypted. So even if you go through the database without going through therefore, that information will not be meaningful to you because they are encrypted. I don't know if I've answered your question. Am I still sharing my?
No.
Okay.
Okay, he said yes, you've answered.
Okay.
So over to
Okay,
you,
sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Just tell me your name so that.
Okay, my name is Kosi.
Okay. Hi, Kosi.
Hi. So my question is, how do we help our customers get involved in the MPS business? Because I think it's a unique opportunity to get our customers more ideas or more value for money.
Yeah. So and that is part of I think the reason for this for this interaction or this interactive session, because truly you cannot get all the information that you need to deliver effectively managed print service in just a presentation like this. So once we have identified that, okay, you have maybe you have customers who have the need, we can take it by having more sessions to teach, train you people, and also to build the capacity. But at this beginning, if you have identified a customer who has the need, you can reach out to us. We can come in to assist you to do the engagement while you also learn, through what we are doing. So you can reach out to either Mr. Idu, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to any of my team members, and we'll be more than glad, right, to come in to assist you.
Oh, okay, thank you. I think that answers my second question because I actually wanted to ask if there is a tech support for Canon to assist partners in case we don't have engineers.
Yeah, so I think Abimbola is on the call. Abimbola is the tech support person that is responsible for Ghana and Nigeria. So that is what you have with Canon. That's the advantage you have working with Canon. We are in our space. It's also I want to take this as something that as a pride to also say that in our space, in our industry, we are the only OEM. We are the only OEM in country that has not only people who are supporting, who are developing the business, but also people who are supporting the business in terms of technical support, right? So if you have issues, you can always reach out to us. Abimbola is there. Beside Abimbola, there are other tech support people that can always come through for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay,
so Abimbola, would you like to say something?
I think Olusegun also asked another question.
Yeah, thank you, Richard.
Can you okay, let me.
Okay, I think there's a reverberation, but I hope everybody can hear me now. Richard?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes. So thank you for the response to Kosi. So Kosi, yes, we have the full complement of the service team in Nigeria. And so for us, we empower you partners with technical support as well as training. So we also try to build the technical competence of your staff. Usually, as you grow your business, we advise that you also have, your ready support, attend to your teaming and growing customers. So we are here to give them back-end support, train them. If there are escalations, they bring them to us and we help them resolve the issues with speed. And also where spare parts are involved, we help you with the ordering, and the summary is that we work together to ensure that the customer is happy, with our product and services. So yes, rest assured, you have the full complement of the sales and service team in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so let me also go by also saying that to complement Richard's presentation, we also have a Canon business app that supports your wireless activities in terms of printing and scan. So you can print your documents right from your phone or tablets or computers, laptop
These are the
computers.
things I expect them to discuss.
So we are discussing them now already.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we have these apps, that can download on your Android devices or iOS devices, Apple, MacBook, iPhones, MacBook and the likes. And so you can scan and have your documents, or files in your phones or tablets, and also print, as you want once you have the app downloaded. So, Mr. David, our portfolio is wide. So from the very small devices, G series, to the lasers, iSenses, to the very big ones that Richard, extended, touch today, all of them support, wireless, and they support these apps. So it's not just about saying, this is what you want to hear. It's a wide portfolio, and for us, we try to look at your need and then tailor, the device that you need, that will meet with that need to you. So it could be a small device, it could be a big one. Canon has that wide range of portfolio, like I said earlier, to meet with your needs and deliver, the service to your satisfaction. Yes. So yeah. I think for the question, second question by Mr. Olusegun about wireless devices for 10 to 50 man office, is asking if it's limited by distance. Isn't wireless limited by distance? Naturally, wireless signals, attenuates, over a distance. That one is a given, with technology. So, but then, depending on what you are operating, how your office is, in some cases, people have routers, people have repeaters or access points that help you ensure that within the office space, you have optimal wireless transmission and reception. So if it's a 50 man office space, okay, let me start, for instance, for Bluetooth, usually 100 meters. And for wireless, it's a big more. So if it's for a corporate environment where you have 10 to 50 people, then I'm sure you want to, their communication to be seamless. And so the infrastructure there, the router there, will be strong to work optimally for everyone there as well as their devices. So within that space, then we are fine. Especially when there are walls, that also limits the signals from escaping, from that environment. So you are fine. We use wireless, in very big offices, and once the infrastructure by the customer is in place, then there are no issues with supporting the devices, either small or big. Thank you.
So are there more questions or?
Yes. I'm actually literally typing a question right now. One second. So okay, anyway, let me just say, you spoke a little about software, scan tracks, the MPS, and the one for.
Sorry, I can barely hear you. I don't know if.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, you're sounding from a distance. Is your voice wireless?
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it better?
Okay, coming up better, maybe a little better will be appreciated.
It can be better. Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Yes, you are there now.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry about that. I'm saying that we've spoken about a lot of softwares right now. Do you understand? For the MPS and the documentization and even the scan towards how easy is it for us to get the hold of some of these softwares and you know in terms of the installation and all that stuff. How will Canon assist us to also effect this on our customers because you know that sometimes most of these customers what they need about some of these products is education and all of that stuff. So I really just want everyone here to have some assurance that Canon is going to also be on board to help us assist them with both the education and even provision of software.
Okay. Okay. So Richard, let me answer. Before you make your comments.
Okay.
Okay, so let me start with the Canon business app that I mentioned. So everyone on this call, you can, as you're listening to me now, go to your store, your app store. If you're using Android, go to the Play Store. And if you're using iOS, go to App Store for Apple. So you can download Canon Business Print. Now just search for it and you see it as we speak. So that can help you with your printing and scanning wirelessly, seamlessly on your smart devices, on your handheld devices, smartphones, tablets. Yes. So let's start with that. Then we can move on to yes. So Canon Business. So anyone found that? You've seen it. Yes. So that's one step, and it's free. You can just you customize with the device you are using, with the camera you are using. Then.
Okay, I think
Yes.
I have seen it actually. You can install as many printers as you want, and even smart copy and scan everything. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yes. So let me move on to the other ones. So you can also check from our website, our English website for Canon Central and North Africa. I'll .com/support. So let me just put that in the chat box so that it's easy for people to. Okay, so there you go in the chat box. You can also visit the site canon.cna.com/support to download, the different applications and software that we have for your devices, and then that can, start putting you, on your way to enjoying our different portfolio of services. Okay, so and then others that you may not find, in the business app, like I mentioned, and on this site, you can have them as demo. You can have them as demo for demonstration purposes because quite a lot of them are, some of them are licensed. And but then you may need to just have a trial, have a taste of it first of all. So there are trial editions of them. And for that, you need to reach out to us, reach out to Richard, like for the, some of the MPS software, like the Uniflow Online in the cloud, like the therefore, on-premise or cloud version. And then they can help you, with the demo version. Thank you. So Richard, you may add.
Okay. Yes, I think Abimbola has touched on it, but if you would like to, to sell or provide some of these service or services to your customers, like I responded to Kosi earlier on, it's because it requires a lot of some of these solutions for you to attain the level of competence to deploy them or to support users. It requires some level of training. So we would, if you're interested to start, we'll have another conversation, right? Outside this meeting, we'll have a conversation. We will need to know your technical people, right? People who would, go in for such training. We need to schedule, them to undergo the training. Then we'll begin the process from there.
Okay, thank you, Richard. In addition, this month we'll be having a training for technical guys, a 1 week training, so that will cover from the DS to the LFP solution and some other things. So you can reach out to me, and I will share your contact with the service people, so they can include you in the training. So it's going to be strictly by invitation. So just share your contacts with me. Let me know who and who will be coming from Land Strength. So the training is going to be towards the last week of this month. So 1 week training. So, and it's free. It's free for you as a partner or anybody coming from you. So let me just know who will be coming from Land Strength. And if there's another partner on this call, just reach out to me. I'm always available. So my number is 080-279-55542. So you can get me at any time. 080.
Please drop your number on the chat box.
Okay, I'll do that, so you can just reach out to me anytime.
Okay, thank you very much. This has been very interesting conversation with the Canon team. I don't know if anyone has any question. We've answered quite a few questions for today. Thank you for the wealth of insights you guys have dropped today, and I'm really looking forward to how we can take some of this interesting conversation and then even help our customers achieve more with their money and all that. So I really want to appreciate all the guys from Canon side for planning this together with us, for Mr. Abimbola and Mr. Richard for coming on board to actually give some of our customers some support on this particular topic. Now, before we have a trivia session where we'll be asking the audience some questions to win some vouchers for their active participation as well. But before we do that, I have another fast speaker for the airtime for those who are streaming.
What's good for Airtel? Mr. Richard.
Section. So what we have is an Airtel recharge card, and I'll be calling out if you guys are ready for this, just say hi in the comment section, and I'll raise your hand in the comment section, and I will start calling as soon as possible. So you guys are ready, set, let me know.
Are we all allowed to participate?
Everybody's allowed to participate. Everyone is allowed to participate. Okay, if you're ready, just say hi in the comment section, and then I'll be on my way. Are you ready? If you are streaming live from Instagram or Facebook as well, please just say hi in the comment section, and I will begin immediately. Okay. Okay, so I'll be taking it right now. So here goes 0207068083475494. I go again 0207068083475494. this, if you are the lucky winner, please signify, let us know that you have enjoyed this. Who won this? Who won this round? Who won this round? Are there any Excel users in the house? Okay. Oh, Mad, I think someone has won. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Thank you. Thank you for participating as well. And okay, so for the next part of the, as we approach the end of the event, we'll be asking 2 or 3 questions for, we have a 20K voucher giveaway that will be given out to 2 lucky winners who have been paying close attention to throughout this session. So first one for 10,000 naira voucher. Someone should, you can do it on chat session if you want, or if you can do that on live, or if you want to come out and then say it, that's fine. But I mean, raise up your hand if you're interested. I need someone to list out the MPS framework. There are 5 MPS framework steps in the MPS framework, and we need someone to, first person to list it out goes away with 10,000 shopping voucher from Spa. We have a limited time for this, so if you are interested, please start sending me your answers right now. The Canon guys are not involved in this one because that would cheat me. It's for our partners that are in the house as well. Who is going to be the lucky winner, please? Okay. It's question too hard. Should we go something? Should we go easier on people? Okay. Uh, without time is fast spent, I will just take one more question. And this, and it's a very simple question, so I will give this for a 5,000 naira giveaway, right? What country is Canon from? This is a very easy one. Everyone should get that. What country is Canon from? The first person is a 5,000 naira. Okay, someone commented on the first one. Okay, wonderful. We have a winner actually. Nice one, nice one. Canon as a tech brand is from Tokyo, Japan. Oh, very nice. I think that's a very easy one. That's a very easy one. So, thank you very much. That was very nice. I really appreciate everyone who participated. As part of our weekly flash sale, I'm taking this opportunity to announce that from this moment, 2 o'clock till 7 o'clock today, we'll be giving all our Canon product printers and business printers at up to 20% discount on our website. So everyone, all you need to do is jump in is to log into www.lasttrend.com and start shopping now. For those who have questions regarding the solutions and some of the services that has also been described in this live session, all you have to do is reach out to us on our Instagram platforms or send us a DM on Twitter or Facebook, or send me an email at charles.o@launchtrend.com to be able to, let us help you, set up your office space for a more digital solution or transformation. So thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week while we go wireless with Bezos, another tech brand. I'm really looking forward to that presentation. See you guys there, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.
Thank you all. Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you, everyone. Well done, Richard. Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye. The first one I was typing. Wait. That's my